What's going on, family? How y'all doing out there today? I actually just tried to make a live on Facebook, but I guess the Facebook app on my laptop did some weird things. I don't know. But I can't really go back into that right now. I'm going to have to go back to the subject at hand later. But right now, I really want to talk about the new movie Get Out. I know I'm late. I know it's been a month. I'm sorry, guys. It's been crazy hectic on my schedule. I'm just going in right now, about to get into the later stages of releasing my third book, um, The Statuses of an Awakening King. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it, right? So basically, this book, cool premise, cool everything. I'm just trying to get it towards the editing stages now, and basically, the book is about the evolution of myself from how I used to think and how I think now, and how you can go from one um, thought to another. So it's very interesting, and I think it's needed for people to so a little bit more insight into myself, and also maybe it's a few things in that book that can actually relate to how you are or where you at or where you came from right now. With that being said, right now I just want to watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer. Let's do that. You feel me? Let's watch the trailer because um, then we can get into the movie. I can't show you the movie. You have to go see the movie, but or get on that online stuff. You know how y'all get down. So give me a second, please. Um, I think they changed everything, the settings of this or something. Trying to make sure. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. I'm looking to see. Okay, I'm looking to see which one is it? Okay. Can you guys see that? I don't even know if you guys can see that or not. Give me a second, guys, while I check these things out. While I'm doing that, on the other channel, basically, I was talking about nation building and economics, right? Because those are the things people wanted me to talk about. I said I was going to do a live on Ask, what should I talk about, and they suggested those things to me. What just happened? Okay. Forgive me, guys, if something happens, because a damn show. I have no idea if you guys are going to be able to see my screen. It doesn't give me the same options anymore. It really doesn't give me the same options anymore. This is what's making me get nervous, because if I share the screen, I just really want you guys to see what I'm doing, what I'm watching. I don't want you guys to like. I don't want you guys to be looking at me while I'm watching the video, like, and then like, oh, what is he looking at? You know. I know y'all hear a lot of clicking and things like that. Give me a second to get these things. See, I didn't know coming on here it would be something totally not what I'm used to. So let's give it a whirl. Hopefully, you guys see exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, okay, okay. I'm reloaded. Okay, y'all. Hopefully, y'all have seen exactly what I seen. If I can't take any more technical difficulties tonight, if the YouTube starts acting up on me too, I'm gonna just flip out. So, with the understanding that you guys just seen the trailer, I'm going to go in on the Get Out review. Okay, first of all, I really should did a shot by shot analysis, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not a movie reviewer, movie critique like that. I'm gonna just talk about the movie. So it was intended to be a horror film. Funny that it starts off with, "Oh, my parents aren't racist," um, type of thing, and should it matter? First of all, yes, it matters. Every parent wants to know what type of nationality that you're getting to, that you're dating or laying with, or things like that. That's very important. It's funny that this movie came out, um, I think, at the end of February, right? Which is the end of Black History Month. about the whole interracial dating. And basically, the movie is set up with this, and this contains spoilers. So if you ain't watched this movie, you can't watch this video. So I don't want to spoil things. But basically, so in the beginning of the movie, right? In the beginning of the movie, she talks about how that she didn't know that it mattered. That it mattered of what race her boyfriend is. That's a lie. Every parent does want to know who you're dating and are they black. Second thing, um, second thing is once they were driving, the little trailer was showing that they were driving right towards the house, and they were driving towards the house, and the mother, I mean, I'm sorry, and the girlfriend, they hit like some deer or something. Okay, if I say it's spoilers, I'm gonna say they hit a deer, and the deer died basically. And the way it was showed, right, it was like, oh my God, what was that? And in the movie, she was like totally unfazed. You know what I'm saying? The main character, the black man, Chris, he was the one that was really worried about what had happened. That showed some crazy like psychology right there of how she basically didn't even care. You know, she wasn't even showing any empathy or sympathy for the animal. But Chris did. Then you get to the scenes where she's fighting the brother, and you know, white man talking about, he would have voted for Obama for a third term if he could, and all of that other stuff. And I'm like, yo, you back off. Like, why are you trying so hard to make it seem like you're not racist to this black man? You feel what I'm saying? And it was totally crazy how when they first got there, you know, all of the weird questions they were asking, talking about how he smoked cigarettes and, you know, do you want to get hypnotized so then you don't like cigarettes anymore? And then she actually do it without his permission. Without his permission, he gets hypnotized. Got him sinking into a floor, which is the so-called sunken place, meaning losing himself. That's what was happening. He was losing himself. And the imagery of that in that movie was powerful because it took a white family to get him in and lure him in just so he can lose himself. Crazy, crazy. The other part of the movie, because I'm gonna get into it. Like, first of all, let me give it a a rating, right? So a scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie probably a 7. Stop it! I'm gonna give it a 9. The only reason why I'm gonna give it a 9 and not a 10 because of the acting. Yo, the acting was bad. I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like this was the best movie ever. It was very entertaining. It was very hidden message. It was very underlying hidden message in the movie, but the acting sucked. It was bad. So let me go to what else I thought about the movie, right? The second thing is so he's there at the house. They having discussions. First thing when they pull up to the house, they see the groundskeeper. And he's just looking weird as hell, just weirded out, just doing his job, but he's just looking at the car weird. He go inside. They talk to him, ask him all the weird questions, tried to hypnotize him, then hypnotized him. Kept unplugging his phone, which is basically like uh, trying to make sure he doesn't get any outside interference or help. So, and the help was his friend that he was on the phone with saying, "Oh yeah, you going over there to a whole weekend with the parents' house? You know that's creepy." Then you get to the house; it's in the middle, basically the woods. And they said the closest neighbor is across the pond, the lake. Like, whoa, why are you living so far out like that, man? You know. And then he sat there and went there. It was so crazy. The his friend, the TSA guy, was the one that made the most sense in the movie because he was the one that was basically thinking what everybody was thinking in the audience. Why would you go all the way over there? That's a red flag if she didn't tell her parents that she was black. You know what I'm saying? You know, they all the weird stuff that they do to black people. Now, what I think it was trying to do, the hidden message was kind of to continue to have black people scared, but and also kind of I really think the media is trying to start a race war, to be honest. But I don't think we'll jump or we'll bite the bait because you have to get us out of fear. We're too scared to fight against anybody that's hurting our communities right now. And that's crap to me. That's real crap to me. And I feel like the black men need to stand up and protect the black community. But that's not what this video is about. Um, the part of him taking the picture. So not even just that weird little stuff, right? About, you know, he getting hypnotized by the mother and the father having all of these weird questions. But then the third thing was the brother talking about, oh, you know, your genetic makeup. Who sits there and focus on your genetic makeup? If you're black and I'm white, that seems off to me. That's weird because I don't talk about your Caucasoid, Caucasus Mountain ancestors. So why are you talking about, you know what I'm saying, my genetic makeup and do I like MMA fighting or wrestling and things like that? I'll be a beast and all of those things. That's weird, bruh. That's really weird. That's some alarms that should have been going off in that character's mind when all of this stuff was happening. He'd say something, but then, you know, his woman there, Rose, was there to pacify him, just like some of the black men want right now in America. Um, Then we go to the point of after he meet the parents and the brother, now you got a whole bunch of white people coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere. And so they go to the party. They start asking them weird questions like, oh yeah, black is in right now. It's a fashion. It's this, it's that. You want to just be cool, basically. Other That was one guy. He just wanted to be cool. Second guy, he the second guy, he wanted to be a professional golfer. I'm sorry guys for having to think about it because I seen the movie about 2 weeks ago and I'm just making a review now. I'm sorry. But the guy wanted to be a professional golfer, talking about he knows Tiger Woods. So Tiger sucks now anyway, but that's something else. That's just weird stuff. Then one lady talking about, oh, you know, he's nice, feeling all on his body and things like that, and like, is it true? What the? Wait a minute, hold on. Are you trying to make me a sex slave around here? Which was the joke, the underlying joke that his friend had. This is funny, man. His friend had. So I'm sitting back like, yo, these are things that he should have been kind of noticing on his own because of the condescending underlines that they had for him. So I really had an issue with all of that. You know what I'm saying? So he should have got out that jam immediately. So he had weird conversations with the gardener or the guy that does the outside stuff, and not knowing that that guy was the grandfather of his girlfriend. And I'm explaining how they got that too. I'm explaining how the maid, the black maid that you've seen, that was no, was the white lady. Was his that was the his her grandmother, and he was basically in a place with just white people. So, like I say, in the hidden messages in the movie was like, they're organ stealing because they took the brain out and they were auctioning off Chris's body and his mind to someone else. He was in a sunken place where he's physically there, but he's mentally gone. And that's how it is right now in America in the Black community. We're physically here, but we're mentally not here. Our souls are being basically taken from us with all of drugs that we take as a culture. How we are fighting against one another. There's a lot of Black hate amongst men and women in the Black community. So this picture was timely. This movie was timely, but I would still have to go back a bit and be like, why is it today that they're getting away with this? Hollywood can get away with this. What are you trying to say now? Are you trying to entice us into a battle with these other people? So basically, they was auctioning off his body. They was playing bingo. All of those white people that just came out of nowhere. He was blind. He was a blind. And he said some real conscious stuff. He's like, man, I just want to see I want the things that you see with. I want your eye, not your eyes. He said, I want your eye, which is basically alluding to your third eye, your spiritual eye. You know what I'm saying? So it was very conscious when you really break it down and analyze the movie. That's why I give it a 9. But the acting was horrible, and it was a decent movie. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't horrible at all. It was a good message that came across. Yes, it was making white people look bad, but so what? They make us look bad in the media all of the time. So I think this was a plus for us, maybe not for someone else. Today is also Happy New Year. For this is the spring equinox. Am I not correct? What's today's date? It is the 20th, right? It should be the spring equinox, unless I'm off by a couple of days. If I am, then I'm sorry. If I'm right, then haha. And so let me see what else I want to talk about of that movie, because that movie was good. I kind of ran through it because I want you guys to see it. Like I say, I hope you guys seen the trailer and not just looked at me while I was doing my thing. uh, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying my best to see if I missed any points in the movie that I really want to talk about. Oh, and then and at the end, because I say it's a spoiler, because I really don't. Like I say, this is a spoiler. If you're watching this, then you should turn me off. But the TSA guy, he was the only person with enough sense in the movie to go help and save his friend. And it was so ironic. He heard the police sirens, And even after people were getting killed, the main character, the black guy, still put his hands up even after they were the ones that attacked him, which was an underlining message in that movie to let you know that even when you stand up for yourself, you messing with them, you're gonna be you're gonna be the guilty one. That was it. That was definitely it for that little piece of review. Now I'm gonna go into hidden messages in movies and hidden messages in songs. I was just looking up backmasking when they play a song backwards and it has another message in it. And it was very weird. It was very weird to see that music have so many things backwards. Um, so be careful with the things that you are into right now. Be careful of the music that you listen to. Be careful of the movies that you watch because they can get into your subconscious and make you think a certain way. This is what I mean by the Get Out thing. Like, I'm not sure if they're trying to start a race war or not, or have like fear put into the black community of more dangerous things that like white people do. But they organ steal all the time. This is organ trafficking is real, just like human trafficking is real. So I want you guys to make sure that you pay attention and always stay aware, always stay conscious, always stay alert of what is going on around you and what's going on, most definitely importantly, what is going on with you. That's it that I want to talk about. Peace, family.